Hey y'all, it's me again. Yes, it's Nosy Gang again, coming back to make another discussion video. Reaction. It's not really reaction, but it's just like my intake video on this whole situation, right? So, Luvdbyerica, as I titled in my other video, is coming for all the smoke. Now, before we get and talk about that one, we still have to I still got to go back to the part one because like, in that part two, before she dropped the other one, before she did the J. Michael and all that, she said she had receipts. Y'all might know, if y'all know, post what the first video is, what the title is, and all that. Subscribe, like, comment, do all that. I don't want to say the word because, they say YouTube is cracking down. But subscribe if you fuck with me. Forget it. I'm going to just go ahead and say it. Anyways, now I do want to react to Cryer video, but before we do that, I do want to touch on some things that he said in the video he made directly after she made the one that I talked about. He goes on to show receipts in the beginning, and it's talking about, can you help with this? And then I guess her support, well, I already thought me paying your rent, we paying your car payment was already, I guess, helping, supporting. He had to lay that out there, right? And I know it got to her because what she said in her video, I don't need anybody. I support myself. I don't need no help. But then it contradicts because he showed that message. Then he touched on, now I don't know if he's been watching us or everybody, but saying she always acting like a victim, but he can probably already put that together because of all the, shit and the toxic shit they've been through over the whole 3 years. Has it been 3 years? I ain't keeping up. But the whole, let's just say their whole relationship timeline. I mean, it's just always been toxic, but every time she comes back and plays victim to some stuff, I mean, because there may be, some stuff we don't know about, or we may be looking at things a different way. So, I don't know, but to us, it's always like she's playing victim. Anyways, he said he took her. That's another thing I wanted to touch on. But you know what? We're going to wait for that another video about him taking out for the birthday. But what got me is when he said, oh, then you're talking about that I forced myself on you. Girl, bye. The way, the way he wanted to really say it was like, girl, bye. You knew you wanted to give me that ass. You knew I clapped them cheeks. Bam. Don't try to act like you ain't want this D. Yes, he said in the text message, I don't know who is it. Who is the person she supposedly texted and said, bring me that D? They ain't just bold with it in the man house. But then he touched on that twin thing. So, but anyway, we gonna talk about that in another video. We already knew the thing about that with them twins anyway. But now I guess she wants to talk about the fact that some kissing challenge. Oh, I already did that. I beat you to it. Is this a competition of what they can do with Mushmouth, or who hasn't done what with Mushmouth? I mean, what is it what is it about him? You keep making subliminals that his dick ain't all that, like it's a hyena. What is it? Or is it just the fact that she was able to take him? Even though it is still messed up, I don't care that it's still trifling. It's still messed up given how the situation is. Now, I do agree that does seem weird. But she starts off showing that intro. Who can forget that intro? It's the backstory to that intro, right? The intro who could forget the intro that she used for every damn video that she uploaded, showing them two on the date, that fake date they did. They had to do a whole vlog, and it was like they made this a whole big event. I don't know if she gonna put it out, or I think Mucker got it. But the whole big event, y'all remember when he was sitting down talking, she was sitting down. Oh, he told me to go find something like, so y'all, I had to get that. Every girl got that little black dress. Y'all remember when she said that? They made this shit a whole big event for one Brazilian steakhouse day. But we all know about that. That intro has a lot of backstory. But anyways, so then she states, that house the same familiar, the same one we did a kissing challenge in. But what got me is when she said, I bet you fell in love when you seen the intro. I bet you fell in love with that. I just know you fell in love with that. So then, let's see, because I took notes, y'all. She proceeds to say that, I guess when he was with Janelle, called Erica the YouTube girlfriend, said she was sleeping in the bed. Wow, I guess. So she was sleeping in the bed. Janelle comes up. They get into this big argument, muckering them. And I think, ain't that around the same time when it was rumored or said that Janelle was trying to fight her, she was pregnant, or Erica said something, when I had this baby, I'm gonna beat your ass, or whatever type of thing it was. So he playing both sides, was with Janelle, and somebody said he was with her for 2 years. I don't know. But it could be why. Me thinking about that, it's kind of thing, is that why he acted the way he did in them videos? Because since he said, oh, this is for my channel. I mean, probably this is, allegedly what he probably was telling her, like, this is to help my channel. She's just a YouTube girlfriend. This is like a script, da 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 da. And I'm wondering, when they did certain challenges, when she touched him, or, when she tried to be intimate, he was so standoffish, nonchalant about it, all that, didn't want to answer certain shit. I'm wondering. Now, now he was screwing with her. She was saying, screw Janelle somewhere. And the fact that she lived, was it like, she said something about living 15 minutes from the house, I guess, the girl. But she goes on to say, because Erica, now you say this, but at the time you was trying to put the whole goddamn family on. And everybody got to bring up, see, when you do something for somebody, if it's genuine, you don't bring it up. But ain't nobody knew you. Nobody knew your boring ass before me. I'm the one that gave you the clout. I gave you all the clout. I'm the one that gave you the clout. I'm the one that gave your mama the clout. I'm the one what's the brother name? I gave him the clout. Basically, she had to let it be known. But in a way, it is true. No one knew his boring ass, and don't know why they still care about his boring ass. In fact, they are only there because of Latoya, whatever you want to call her, Creole hoe. I mean, whatever. They're only there more so because of her, and because of the drama that this is going back and forth. So of course you're gonna have people checking the channels because they're trying to stay in tune. And then and then she has to make a little comment about Damien, somehow bring him into this, and like, oh, I seen that video. Yeah, and he had a nerve a lot, talking about, I told him that as soon as he got his house tour, I said I was pregnant. Now, I don't know if he was talking about that, but when I watched the video, or it may be another video, because I know they're doing multiple, I clearly heard him say, when I started posting about my success and how I was getting, I guess, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, you come out and say you pregnant. Because it's like, after he said that, then he goes on to say, and then you said it was with twins. So I don't know if she got it confused or thinking it was for this pregnancy, but the way I interpret it is, when they started talking and doing videos, when his success started building up, then she comes out and says she's pregnant. But at the same time, Cryer, you was messing with this girl raw, and you didn't strap up. So anything could have happened. Or did she play that same card by telling you that she was on birth control, like she probably told Mucker? Because allegedly, ain't that what he said, that she said she was on birth control? But anyway, then, I mean, she talks about, like, basically Latoya, like, she was with him 2 or 3 months. But yeah, Erica, now that you established it, that y'all was together for 2 or 3 months. I knew I had my timeline right when I was doing those videos. Girl, how did you fall that quickly in love unless y'all was talking? Because I do know during that time when you took Cryer out for his birthday and he made up a reason to get mad to go back to his son, won't it said that she was conversating with Mucker, but they was friends? Then, girl, get your story straight. Say you was conversating with him during that time. Well, that's what was being said. Then it goes into you were looking for a house and some guy named Craig put you on to him, and then y'all, I guess, formed a relationship. Then it goes into, well, when I go get me somebody new, like, how did you guys meet? And for 2 to 3 months, honey, you end up pregnant. Most people, unless they are classified, as a jump off, male or female. But for someone of the stature that you're claiming to be, 2 to 3 months is really not a long established relationship for one. First of all, you announced that y'all was together maybe a month and a half into the videos, because remember, it goes into you got the 24 hours to respond, then the challenge, then wanting to take her on a date, then all these, oh, you're my girlfriend or my boyfriend, but you don't address each other as that way. Every time y'all did a video, it was doing this on something on Luvdbyerica, telling the Mucker family or so-and-so. It wasn't my boyfriend or my girlfriend. But besides the point, the fact that you say your relationship was 2 to 3 months, honey, most people don't go raw with someone in enough time. For some people, you still use condoms at that time, baby. And because you don't know what they have going on. I always say that you never know when you start talking to someone. You don't know what the hell they have going on or had going on before you start talking to them. And you found out because he had Janelle going on. But you stay on guard and protect until you get to learn and know that person and get your vibe off them. But for you to lay down with him in your 2 to 3 month time span, let him go raw, and you get pregnant, I don't know if you was out to do that or what was your agenda. I don't know if it was to get back at Cryer, to try to hurt him. I don't know, but baby, that on your character, people look at that a certain way. Your image is formed in a certain way because you're saying you're godly and all that, and then they see you was with this man 2 to 3 months and got pregnant by him. You ain't know shit about him. Just let him go all raw up in the cat. I mean, people start saying something. She a hoe, she a jump off, for the streets, because that's outside looking into some people. That's what it looks like. Anyways, but then she goes on to, try to throw a shot at Damien and was like, well, hey, us girls want those bad boys, but, and yeah, amen. And then she goes on to say, but they claim they was locked up for 9.5 something years. Ain't no telling what you were doing in there. What were you trying to insinuate? Now I know she was trying to throw jabs because Erica, for you to do something like that, something that he said in that video must have some truth to it. I don't know if the text message pissed you off that he exposed that he paid your bills. I don't know if the fact that he said something about you texting a guy, you better get me pregnant, you better not pull out. I don't know what that was about. Or the fact that he put out there that you knew what you was doing, you knew you wanted to fuck. Stop acting like I took advantage. Because you're trying to insinuate that maybe he did something in jail, maybe got his, sucked, or did something, became either a top or a bottom. But if you felt that way, then why you dragged it out with him that long? But we all know it's a subliminal jab. Anyways, as I said, I took notes. we're gonna go on. Then she talks about how Booker fooled her and said, "Oh, you brought me around your people. You had me going to church with your mom, and your non-believing self. We don't know if you believe in the state. We don't know who you pray to." But she goes on to say that when he gets with Toya, all of a sudden he's just so holy, and he's this, and he's positive, and he's all for manifestation, and this and that. But what got me is how she throws out comments that people say, like, girl, I know it bothered her. So I was like, girl, it's been 2 years. Get over it. Like, get the fuck over it. No, she's not gonna get over it because her mind, she still want to come from Latoya. Latoya, bring that at, like she did for J. Michael. She said, Toya, bring that ass here. Bring that busting it wide in the Chrysler 300 ass here. Bring that change the channel name to Creole Bay, then the Muckers, then Creole Bay, then the Muckers don't know what the fuck you want, which one you want for ass here. Latoya, bring that. I went from I got your man, then when you got with a new man, I got with that man, and now you looking sad ass here. Bring that. Oh, I told my husband that he was the father, but in reality he wasn't the father, and I did something else and then pretended I got raped. As here. Forgot you can't say that word. Well, I got, But she said she wanted all the smoke with her. So this animosity she has is not over with her. But anyway, she goes on to pick on Mucker. Y'all, I don't know if y'all noticed, but when he talked, he got that massive, he got a massive speech problem. I don't know if he's sitting up there chewing on his tongue when he's talking. I don't know if it's just all in the way. I don't know if he got an overbite, underbite, what's going on. I don't know if he got a list. But then he got something. And I don't want my son. No. I don't want my son having it. And then he got this dry skin problem. I mean, like we just can't nothing but flakes. I almost thought I was about to go grab a bowl and some milk and had me a bowl of cornflakes one morning the way he was scratching. But she proceeds to just throw some more jabs at him, and he can't help that it is a condition, but at the same time, she threw them jabs in there. Told some we been said, girl, I don't know if you go back and watch people's videos, but we been said that Toya, in order for some type of shit, she got to be seeing some type of root doctor or whatever. She proceeds to say, and the reason why yo dumb ass still around being scared, she might be taking them flakes, putting it in your food, putting a spell on you to keep your dumb ass there. But you gonna learn. You gonna learn. And that's why your ass was tricked into marriage. And then she goes on to say that, oh, people always think I'm talking to T channels. Well, I hope you learned your damn lesson from T channels, girl, because you can't. Everyone has an agenda. And it seems like you reached out to all the wrong people. Now, I don't know what is their side. I don't know if at the point you get mad that they disagree with you, you ready to expose them, or if they play it cool, really despise your ass, but play it cool to try to earn your friendship, to try to find out some tea. So in a sense, they are, when it's just a little disagreement or something, oh, let me go ahead and expose all this. Let me go ahead and expose all that. That's why you got to be careful. But I hope you did learn your lesson about reaching out to certain people. And better yet, if you want to expose something, honey, just expose it yourself. I mean, that's what you're doing now. But you want to kind of be that invisible person in the background that's not doing it, right?